think we've been looking into a few things. Obviously, we need to continue to expand our scope of services beyond just basic transport. And so mobile has always been something we're very interested in, so enabling mobile operators to roam more easily and riding the wave of NFV and things like that, offering services out of the cloud. So we're also developing security services which can be deployed that carriers can then resell to their own domestic markets. It's an area of great interest in the region for obvious reasons. I think what foreign carriers really appreciate is someone who can be flexible and understand that model. We are trying to often bring services that are available to our existing customers elsewhere in the world, and so having a local partner who understands those requirements, who can adapt to them, who have services inside their network that can match the things that we offer, and then a willingness to align our different offerings, I think that makes a really big difference. The customer feels like they have a seamless end-to-end experience. And as always, the regulatory situation in the market is quite challenging, so advising through our partners what can be done and what can't be done is really big help to our customers. So I think that the Middle East is very well placed in the rest of the world. It's a very strategic location. It's in the middle of a lot of interesting markets for a lot of customers and carriers and so on. So that means that as they expand, they're following those customers. The East African market's very interesting, growing quite quickly with the arrival of submarine cable capacity into the region and the development of the IT market. As we look into going east, of course, there's India, which is a very interesting market and one that, of course, is very important to Tata, but then also into Asian markets and the investment of China and the collaboration that's going on between some of the parts of the Middle East and also other Eastern Asian environments is very interesting as well. So looking east, it's much more a collaborative kind of operation. It's working together, it's sharing information, those sorts of things. Going west, much more established markets. It's a very much more competitive environment. The standards are broadly set. The market is already established, and really it's a matter of aligning with that. I think there's a few things which are going to be interesting. One is some of the services we talked about a little bit earlier, things which can be served out of the cloud and therefore add value to existing communication services, transport and so on. But I think that cloud is the thing that's really the big opportunity, and there it's not just providing the carrier's own cloud services but also integrating with other existing cloud services the customer might have or want to use. And that's an area of particular interest for Tata Communications. With another group of about 30 companies, we've formed a standards body, and that is working to simplifying that end-to-end transaction between an enterprise across multiple carriers to multiple cloud providers to make the whole thing as seamless as possible when you're provisioning, reporting, securing these kinds of services. So we encourage Middle East carriers to get involved in that. We think it's a great opportunity.